Welcome back to Grant's Gaming Corner. I know this is going to be a little crude, but I wanted to show you my Iron Hands, the build I'm using for the 7-star Inteleon raids. I did also want to remind you that the 7-star Inteleon is back this weekend, along with the version exclusive Walking Wakes for Scarlet and Iron Leaf for Violet. So if you're looking to keep those raids around, go ahead and update them this weekend. And just remember, after May the 7th, do not go online again. Now, my Iron Hands is using the Fighting type Terra. I also have the Metronome item on it, so that way it continues to repeat use of a move, and that move continues to boost its power. I have maxed out its HP and its attack stats, and it has a quirky nature, which lowers its special attack and raises its special defense. It's running Drain Punch, Heavy Slam, Thunder Punch, and Belly Drum. Now for this particular build, the only thing we're really going to worry about is Drain Punch and Belly Drum. So let's get into it. Now for this particular Terra raid, we've got to deal with Inteleon attacking with Tearful Look, which is going to drop our special attack, which we're hoping that Metronome should keep us at least at par, along with using the Belly Drum to raise its attack to hopefully get it to where we can do some heavy damage, especially after we can Terrastalize and go to Terra type fighting. So for this particular build, I usually open with a Belly Drum and then to continue with Draining Punch after that. If we need to, after the stat reset about 3 turns in from Inteleon, along with the shield raise, we might attempt to try to do another Belly Drum down the line if I can keep my HP up. But we're also going to be fighting that Snow, which gives Inteleon's Blizzard 100% accuracy. So, here we go. And right away that Inteleon's hitting us hard with that sniper shot. But, thankfully, it looks like we got our Belly Drum off. Now, let's see if we're lucky enough to be able to start getting Drain Punches in to redrive that HP. And unfortunately, it looks like the Blizzard's going to take us down. So after the Inteleon knocked out my Iron Hands, we did come back in, and it did go ahead and reset stats, and it has raised its shield already. So we're going to go into Drain Punch and see if we can get that Terrastalization ready to go. So 3 good hits, and we should use our Terra type. There's that Tearful Look trying to drop our attack stat. Unfortunately, that Blizzard has 100% accuracy as long as Snow is up. But once the Snow falls, it drops back down to its 70% accuracy normal. So that way we have a better chance of being missed by the Blizzard at that point. But right now that Blizzard hurts. The rough part is if we freeze, which we're hoping that we don't. Alright, we can use our Terra type, which will help us with this Draining Punch to try to start terrorizing this Inteleon with its shield up. And between the Metronome continuing to use Drain Punch and the Terrastalization, hopefully we can do an okay amount of damage against the shield. But we're going to be looking for our chance to use Belly Drum again and get our attack stat back up. Ooh, that Blizzard hurt. It didn't do as much health restore as I was hoping for, but we're going to see if we can hang in there, especially now that Snow is stopped. And hopefully the Blizzard doesn't hurt as much as it did. Unfortunately, we go down to the Blizzard. Unfortunately, that first one I did go down to. It's a part of this build, unfortunately. It's not always 100% perfect. But it does at least allow me to solo it when everything does go our way. Unfortunately, RNG will mess me up from time to time. Alright, I'm getting back into this raid. I will see y'all closer to the end of the raid. Alright, so far I led with my Belly Drum and continued to Drain Punch after that up until the stat reset and the shield up. After that, I Drain Punched one more time, and I was able to Terastallize, and we've just continued to Drain Punch since then, and it just continues to get more powerful and more powerful. Shield just broke, so it should be dropping on the Inteleon, and we're just going to continue to Drain Punch and see how far we can go with it. Hopefully we can finish taking him down this time. Here we are coming down to the wire. We have a little less HP on that Inteleon compared to the time. So let's see if we can finish it out with these Drain Punches. And yes, I have used BP up on my Drain Punch to make sure I can maximize the amount of times I have to use Drain Punch. And there you have it. My Iron Hands has soloed down this Inteleon. And remember, if you're planning on keeping these raids, these really are great for farming high-level materials, especially experience candies, rare candies, and even star pieces. There you have it. My Iron Hands build to take on a 7-star Inteleon. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you don't, give my build a try. See if maybe if it works for you. Remember, if you want to keep these raids after this weekend, do not go online after May 7th. Alright, have a good one, Pokemon trainers. Be good, and God bless.